Hello YouTube, and welcome to another of my reviews. This is Evil Green Ranger 1, and actually it's not actually another review, it's my first ever review. Every now and then, aside from, just normal videos, I'm going to be doing some reviews. Mostly on DVDs, TV shows, or movies, but occasionally on music, and certain other things. One of my all-time favorite series is Doctor Who. And I'm a collector of the DVDs and such as that. I'm also a collector. In the UK, they have this company called Big Finish Productions releases a line of audio adventures, and occasionally I buy some of these Big Finish audio adventures. And for today, I'm going to do a review of the Key to Time Trilogy from Big Finish, which starred Peter Davison as the Fifth Doctor and Amy no, Sarah Sierra Jansen as Amy. So it was very interesting. It's going to be. Let's see. This is part one of the Key to Time, the Judgment of Iskar. Very interesting one. You can see. As Peter Davison, and it has the Doctor, Amy, and an Ice Warrior on the front. This was one of the audio adventures that dealt with the Ice Warriors. It was interesting. Peter Davison, the Fifth Doctor, is pulled out of time and space by a tracer. This woman named Amy, this young woman named Amy, who was born 2 seconds ago. She's a tracer, and she's from this species known as the Grace. And the Grace have sent Amy and the Doctor to search for the Key to Time, which has been rescattered throughout the universe. They find 2 parts of it. Amy also has a sister named Zara, who was teamed up with a guy named Harmonious 14 Zinc. And they are also looking for the Key to Time, and they've found a few parts of it as well. However, the Doctor soon realizes that the Key to Time is decaying because the last time the Doctor put together the Key to Time, he scattered it so it'd be safe from the Black Guardian. However, it's not entirely safe, as we learn at the very end of the Judgment of Iskar, because the Black Guardian's also looking for it. So, it was interesting, this one. I have never been a huge Ice Warrior fan. The entire story was cool and everything like that. I'm just not big on the Ice Warriors. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about them that they're not my cup of tea. If you like them, that's great, though. That's great. So, Amy's an interesting character. A little annoying at first, but she soon gets better. Zara was pretty cool, Amy's evil twin. That was cool. And at the very end, of course, we have the reveal of the Black Guardian, which is one of my favorite Doctor Who villains ever. He is awesome. Alright, next up, we have part 2 of the Key to Time trilogy, The Destroyer of Delights, also starring Peter Davison and Sierra Jansen. And on the front cover we have the Fifth Doctor, the Black Guardian, and some sort of creature. I think it is, I want to say that's Prince Omar? Yeah. And it's interesting. So, unfortunately, their search for the Key to Time has been stalled because the next segment doesn't appear to exist in the known universe. And so, the Doctor kind of has to form an alliance with the Black Guardian to find the next segment of the Key to Time, which they do eventually. And it was just an interesting one. I actually do like this one because it heavily features the Black Guardian, who again is one of my favorite Doctor Who villains. He's great, and yeah, it was just really cool. No Zara in this one, unfortunately. I really liked Zara from the Judgment of Iskar, but you can't win them all. I liked this one a lot better than I did the I liked this one a lot better than I did Judgment of Iskar. Mainly because of the Black Guardian. I can't get enough of that guy. He's really cool. Yeah. One of my favorite Peter Davison TV stories was think Modern Undead, it was called. The one where the Black Guardian possesses Turlo. Yeah, it was interesting. So they continue the search for the key to time, find the key to time. Everything's great. So then we get to the grand finale of the Key to Time trilogy, The Chaos Pool, starring Peter Davison, Sierra Jansen, and Lala Ward. Now, here on the front, the front cover, if you've listened to The Chaos Pool, the front cover is left a bit ambiguous, even if you have listened to it. Most people who have not listened to it would assume that the woman in the center is Romana. And now definitely on one side we have the Doctor, and on the other side we have Zara. That's what Zara looks like. Zara is played by Laura Doddington. Now, again, this cover is a bit ambiguous because Lala Ward actually plays two characters in the Chaos Pool. She plays Romana, Lady President of Gallifrey Romana, but she also plays President Astra from Atrios, which is the character that Lala Ward originated in Doctor Who, Princess Astra, before becoming the sixth segment of the Key to Time, and later coming back in the next episode to play the second incarnation of Romana. Both Romana and Astra appear in this one, and it's funny because on the back cover for the Chaos Pool, Lala Ward, I don't know if you can see that very well, there's a bit of a glare, sorry about that. Lala Ward is credited as Madam President. I don't know if you can see that. It's an interesting one, that. So, personally, the Chaos Pool, best part of the Key to Time trilogy. It was... ooh. Especially the very end of part 1, where we hear Lala Ward's voice, and as the Doctor does, we assume that it is Romana. But then she ends it by saying that she is not Romana, she's actually Astra from Atrios. Apparently when the sixth segments of the Key to Time were rescattered, the sixth segment turned back into Astra, and she went from being a princess to being Lady President Astra, which is a really cool theory. And then there's an entire scene in the thing where Romana and Astra meet up, and Romana talks about why she and Astra look exactly the same, and it's just really cool. And then, oh man, I still want to talk about the ending, but I don't want to give anything away, really. There is a scene involving Romana and Astra in which it is questioned as to who is the sixth segment of the Key to Time. Naturally, if you've seen the Key to Time series, the Fourth Doctor episodes for the TV show, you would think that Astra would be the sixth segment because she is the sixth segment in the TV series. That's not necessarily the case. There is debate as to whether Romana or Astra is the sixth segment, because Romana took the form of Astra. Now, the answer to this, I'm not going to give you. I'm just going to say it is an epic conclusion. Supposedly, this series, the Key to Time trilogy, is supposedly set sometime between Planet of Fire and the Caves of Androzani, as Perry is mentioned. However, we don't actually see Perry at all, because when we start out, time is frozen, the Doctor is taken out of time by the Grace, and joined up with Amy. The Grace was also an interesting character as well. They finally appear in the... they finally appear within the series. The Black Guardian, funnily enough, is played by David Troughton, the son of... I want to say son of Patrick Troughton, the second Doctor. So that was pretty cool. The White Guardian also appears in the Chaos Pool, which was awesome. I like the White Guardian. Personally, I prefer the Black Guardian, but I think the White Guardian also appears in the Destroyer of Delights, and then there's this whole ethical debate between them, because the White Guardian tries to convince the Doctor to get rid of the Black Guardian, but without the Black Guardian, the balance of nature would be destroyed, because if there is good, then there must be evil to combat that good. So, big moral and ethical dilemma for the Doctor as to, do we get rid of the Black Guardian? How far, if we got rid of the Black Guardian, how much would it take for the White Guardian to become like the Black Guardian, basically? Is the White Guardian already like the Black Guardian for wanting to destroy the Black Guardian? And that's something that you never really think about in the TV series. In the TV series, it's just the White Guardian is good, the Black Guardian is evil. But in this audio series really makes you think that, really, you can't get rid of either the White or Black Guardians, because without either one, the other could not survive. You must know evil in order to know good, and you must know good in order to know evil. So their fates are intertwined. I mean, if you harm the Black Guardian, yeah, that would give strength to the White Guardian and stuff like that, but you can't actually get rid of either one of them, because it would just completely upset the balance of time and space, and the entire universe would fall into collapse. So that's the Key to Time trilogy. I think it was a brilliant idea for them to redo the Key to Time. It was brilliant. Loved the idea. It was great. I'll show you each of these covers again in sequence. There is... Oh! Excuse me. Just dropped that CD. It's alright, though. There's part 1, the Judgment of Iskar. Great. Part 2, the Destroyer of Delights. Another great stuff. And then part 3, the Chaos Pool. Lovely. As I said, I think my favorite of these was the Chaos Pool, simply because of the fight between the White and Black Guardians, as well as Lalla Ward. I love Lalla Ward. And Lalla Ward playing 2 characters was even better, because she plays, as I said earlier, both Romana and Astra. If you have listened to the Key to Time series, leave a comment in the comments box. I think the comment box is below. It could be to the side. I think if you're on a regular computer, the comments are below, but I think that if you're on an iPad, the comments are to the side. I don't know. So yeah, just leave me a comment on what you thought of the Key to Time, and right, have a good day. This is Evil Green Ranger 1, signing off.